Get ready with me while I tell you all the things that I am learning about motherhood. And it's different for everyone, and I'm aware of that, but this is just my experience of stuff that I've learned, stuff that I was definitely very wrong about, and stuff that I did not expect. Everybody says that pregnancy sleep is you're more tired than when you have a newborn. I disagree. I think I'm more tired now because I'm not getting like long stretches of sleep. I feel like with pregnancy, I could wake up and pee every 30 minutes, but like I'm half asleep. With a newborn, you cannot like do anything half asleep. I have to like fully be awake every time I'm awake with him. Not to mention, I literally have not had a deep sleep because I'm so worried about him all night long, and he makes little noises all night long. So I catch myself always being like, I'm like checking on him and looking in his little bassinet. So yeah, I don't really get like good sleep anymore. I'm really lucky that my husband and I work from home, so we really try to do all the shifts, like splitting them and just helping each other out. But still, even with like both of us doing like helping out, I still feel like I have no time for anything that I need to do or that I want to do. Even like simple household chores or like getting laundry done takes like 3 days. I don't know why. I forget about it, or I, just don't have time for it. I don't know, like where does all the time go? We also have a Velcro baby, which is really adorable in theory, but when weeks go by and you can't get anything done because he wants to only sleep on you, it got really frustrating. And especially when you need to like pee and like eat and stuff, and so I wasn't eating very much at the very beginning, and it was making my milk supply go down. So we started baby wearing, and it's like the best thing ever because you can get things done and he's sleeping. I got this cute new little palette, so we're gonna try it out today. I don't really like love pinks, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, I don't hate it. It's got a little, I might add some like bronzer on top of it to calm it down a little bit. I also did not realize how much effort breastfeeding was, whether it's pumping or physically feeding him. Feeding him from my breast was like way too much for my shoulders. I have 2 torn shoulders, so holding him, it was just like too much, and he wasn't getting enough, so I started pumping full time, and that alone every 2 hours, and trying to eat and drink enough water to have enough milk. It is literally like a full-time job. And I borderline want to quit every single day, and then I keep going, and it's a lot. Also, I will never probably be on time again, even if I give myself an hour to like get the baby ready out to get out the house, all that. He poops, something happens, and literally just I'm never on time anymore. And I guess that's just gonna have to be my new normal. I'm someone who used to be 30 minutes early to everything, and now I'm like 10 minutes late, and it drives me insane, but I just blame it on the baby. Something I had no idea about was a thing called witching hour, where there's like a couple hours or sometimes longer period of the day where they're just inconsolable, nothing will make them happy, and they just scream and they're fussy and annoying. And his is from 4 to 6 pretty much every day. So we try to go on a walk, but also did not know that babies love walks and strollers so much, and like the shakier it is, the more he loves it. You fight over some of the dumbest things. Like my husband and I were so tired, and like I think for so long we had like our life was whatever we wanted to do every day, and so definitely like not being able to have that luxury is like a big change for us. So we end up being really frustrated and kind of arguing over really silly things. Not even arguing, just like bickering about like, oh well, I want to go do this, well I want to go do this. Then it's like, I don't know, you just like end up like having disagreements or like arguments over like really weird stuff that normally you wouldn't argue about. And on that note, I really don't understand why people think having a baby fixes your relationship. Like some people who do that thinking it'll like make their relationship better. You have to have a really good relationship before having a baby, because this stuff is hard and very mentally taxing. And yeah, I don't get how people have that mindset like at all. I also had no idea how much my body would hurt from like holding him, feeding him. Like it's constantly in my shoulders and like my back and my butt from sitting. I didn't realize how much sitting I would do either. Maybe that's because he's like more of a Velcro baby, but like I worked out my whole pregnancy really hard, and like how do people do this if they're not in shape? Like is it like I can't even imagine, because I have muscle and I like am in good shape. I can't imagine not being, and like how much harder it would be. Like, oh my God. Something I did not anticipate was how afraid I am to leave the house now, like with him, with the baby or without the baby. Like I'm afraid to get in a car accident because I know he needs me. Like, I'm afraid of like everything. And now I'm one of those people, when someone drives really fast, I'm like, slow down. What are you doing? Like, and I used to be the fast driver. So I have like a lot of new fears now of like something happening to me, something happening to him, something happening to my husband. Like, so many fears. What do you think of this pink eye look? I didn't go too crazy. I just used like this shade and a little bit of that one, but I kind of want to try this lighter one. Oh, that's nice. So something else I did not anticipate was how hard it was going to be to leave my baby. When we had planned a date night before I even gave birth, because I knew I wouldn't end up doing it if I had to plan it afterwards. And so we went on our date night, and the whole time I was looking at videos of him, photos of him, asking for photos of him from our babysitter, like. And I used to like be like, I can't believe people just can't leave their baby for a couple hours, like they'll be fine. And now I'm one of those people where I'm like, I just want to go home. Like, I don't want to be here. But when I'm at home, all I want to do is go out and do stuff. But then when I'm out, I want to be at home. Make that make sense.